This is the 1997 Toyota Century with the V12 engine. The Toyota Century is essentially the Japanese Rolls-Royce. It's Toyota's flagship car, and with good reason. To keep things brisk, I won't dive too deep into the history behind the Toyota Century, but I'll include a link to a video where I do talk more in depth about the history of it and a lot more in depth about some of its odd features. The first generation of the Century was available with only a V8 engine. That is, until the second generation came around in 1997 and gave us that V12 engine. Second gen Centuries, which this one here is, were completely redesigned and were all outfitted with Toyota's in-house designed and built V12. That V12 is the 1GZFE, which is a 5-liter 12-cylinder pumping out 276 horsepower, thanks Japanese gentleman's agreement, and 340 foot-pounds of torque. The Century remains the first and only Japanese front-engine rear-wheel drive production car equipped with a V12, and it's Toyota's first V12 engine. And this is what a Toyota-built 5-liter V12 engine sounds like. It's not slow by any means though. The torque from that V12 just lifts you on this wave. Now those rampant Japanese horsepowers are sent to a 4-speed automatic transmission and then down to the rear wheels. And those rear wheels are not stock, to give this Century a very classy look. Now the Century is designed with the rear passenger in mind. That's why the rear seats recline and the front passenger seat has a fold down center section, so that the passenger in the back may stretch their feet out forward. The rear seats also get a massage system. The exterior door handles open the doors electronically, since the sound of a door being opened mechanically may be too obtrusive. In Japan, the vehicle's interiors are usually ordered in wool cloth, instead of leather seen in most other luxury cars. The idea behind that? Leather isn't as quiet as cloth when you sit on it. Now this one is equipped with leather, which means somewhere in its life, either someone swapped it out, or else this one was ordered as a limo. You also get white lace curtains in the rear windows. Even though these cars are built to give more pleasure to the rear seat passengers, I love driving these things, especially with the V12, even though the first Century that I drove had the V8, and that thing was still a hoot to roll around in. These things are just so soft, they're so supple the way they drive, and they're not the fastest thing in the world. They're just extremely quiet on the interior. They have all sorts of options. They're extremely luxurious. And most of all, they're comfortable. I mean, you can drive the thing with one finger as I have this entire time. I sound like I'm talking loud because I'm used to talking loud in other cars, and I'm just a loudmouth. But in this thing, I don't even have to raise my voice at all. I can be nice and quiet. You can still hear me because these are incredibly well insulated. It's just cool. And everyone looks at you because 1, you're on the wrong side of the car, and 2, no one has any idea what it is. Now this Toyota Century does have just 76,000 miles on it, or 123,000 kilometers. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy motoring.